Hi everyone, I want you to watch this video to the end. How Oluwo and his ex-wife, how they met themselves. I want you to watch it. Mind you, this interview was granted in the year
Beside you,
2020.
and it was a party. We were all drinking, having fun. I had a little bit too much to drink. So I went upstairs to one of the rooms and I laid down and fell asleep. And like around 3 o'clock in the morning, I woke up to find Oluwo on top of me with my clothes. My clothes were removed. I didn't have any clothes on my body, and Oluwo was on top of me. And I started going crazy because I'm just a foreigner. I don't know what is going on. I said, hey, excuse me. No, 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 no. And he said, no, I'm a king. And in our culture, you don't say no to a king. And then when a king extend leg to you, you must agree. And you're going to be my wife. And I'm going to marry you. And don't worry, you're going to have a good life. And blah, 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 blah. And it's very embarrassing, and the reason I'm saying this is because Oluwo has gone all around, north, south, east, west. He's telling people that I was a prostitute from Toronto, that he didn't know me, that he slept with me on the first night. Tell the people the truth. Tell the people that you raped me. Tell the people what happened the first night you met me. Jesus. I had too much to drink. And I laid down in one of the rooms in the house. I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning. My clothes were removed and Oluwo was on top of me. Yes. Hey. That is what happened. Ew. And 1 month later, this was February 2nd, 2016. I will never forget this day because this is the day that my life changed drastically. The day I met Oluwo, February 2nd, 2016. Oh my God. 1 month later, I missed my menses and I was pregnant. So 1 month after I met Oluwo, I was pregnant. If you people do the math, his coronation was January 16th. I met him February 2nd. My baby is born November 16, 2016. Jesus. November from February is 9 months. That's when I met Oluwo, February 2nd. Oh God. He raped me. And the next day, because he already slept with me, listen to me, Maureen. I'm not going to say I was a virgin. I was not a virgin. But because he slept with me the first night, he raped me. The next day, he said, okay, we're going to Iwo. We're going to the palace and I will make you queen. So I went with him. He told me I should pack all my load. And he's bringing me to Iwo to do marriage. And we're moving into a palace and blah, blah, blah. Maureen, the very next day when we got to Iwo, there was no palace. The palace didn't even have a roof. There was no palace. We were staying in one Barrister Atanda. He's also based in UK. He can attest to this. We were staying in Barrister Atanda's home. That is where we stayed. There was no palace. There was no royal, I will make you my Olori. There was nothing. There was even a family that came they were so upset because Oluwo disvirgined one girl from that town and promised that family marriage. So when that family got to find out one Canadian was with this king, that is when he went to the news because he promised a lot of women. He started sleeping around with a lot of women from Lagos to Iwo to Oshogbo to Ibadan. He was sleeping with a lot of women and promising them Olori. So when people started to find out, oh, there's one Jamaican woman living with him and blah, 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 that is when he went to city people and put this fake news that, oh, his wife from Canada, he married me in Canada, and that I came to Nigeria to claim my rightful spot, which was a lie. Oh, my God. It was a lie. So what happened was, even before I stepped foot into that palace, Maureen, I already had a gang of enemies. Oh my God. You understand? The relationship was already built on a false foundation. You understand? Because he had promised a lot of women marry. I don't know what was going on. I don't speak Yoruba. I don't know what was going on. Oh my God. You understand? So then there was a lot of backlash about me on the internet. A lot of women started writing bad things about me on the internet. I've never been to Nigeria a day in my life, but a lot of Nigerians were writing bad things about, oh, she's a bad girl from Canada. I don't know anybody in Nigeria for them to say I'm a bad girl. you understand?
Yes.
So you understand, even now that I'm not with this person, there are so many women that come into my inbox every day. Oh, you're just a bad, you're bad, and God will punish you. Where do I know you from? You spent all of his money when you were enjoying his money. Where were you? Because I never met you a day in my life. I never seen you. So how do you know what happened behind closed doors of that palace? I will tell all of you guys, don't let this person fool you. He will never support your business. He doesn't have anything. So whatever you guys want to defend him, I don't you understand? Maureen, do you understand what I'm saying? So many people have joined this Oluwo's fight against me that they don't even know me from anywhere.
Oh my God.
So that's how we met. In a long story cut short, that was how we met.
It's a long story, and
it's a very long story.
Very, 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 very painful one.
Very painful story.
Somebody asked a question here. He said you were wrong girls in Nigeria. You know what?
You see? Do you see? I know.
You know
yeah, he's trying to call me Ashawo. You understand? Listen to me, Maureen. Where do you people know me from? Where do you know me from? I came to Nigeria.
We know you from Oluwo.
But you know what I'm saying? I came to Nigeria on vacation with my friends. So are you trying to say every foreigner that comes to Nigeria for tourism is a shawo?
No.
Is that what you're trying to say?
You know, is your word against his own, but now the truth is coming out.
Yeah, this is what he's put in the news, that I was a runs girl from Canada. Let me ask you something, Mr. Oluwo and all of your agents. If I'm a runs girl from Canada, go and meet your king and ask your king, why did he put the crown of you people's ancestors on the head of a runs girl? Go and ask your king that. If I'm a runs girl, I was wearing the crown of your ancestors. So go and ask your king, why did he put the crown of your ancestors on the head of a runs girl?
Channel.
Let me calm down. Because I'm tired. I'm tired.
Honestly. But somebody here, Daddy Kenya Borisha, they ask a question before I go to the next one. He said, was it Oluwo that stole the said money that was missing in the hotel? Did you try to call the police as he said?
Let me answer that question. So the money, let me answer that question.
Answer them. They want to know the truth.
This is the truth. The money went missing in the hotel. I went to ask my husband about the money because he's the man of the house. Also, he's a first-class king. Anything that happens in the house, who do you go to? The king or the man of the house? Anything that happens in the town, person is stealing goats, person is stealing maize, they come to the king to complain. So I went to my husband and said, please, I put down some money and I don't know where it is. He just got defensive. You're accusing me? I'm a first-class king. Don't be accusing me. Baba, I just asked you a question. I'm just telling you what happened to me. I'm just telling you why I never accused my husband of stealing the money. I did not accuse him. But there are times when we have been inside the palace, I will put money down inside my bedroom, and it's only me and Oluwo inside our bedroom, and the money will go missing. Sometimes I will put down 100K, the money will go missing. He will swear up and down, swear on his crown, swear on his stool, he didn't touch the money. Then the next day, he will say, oh, okay, here, take this money. Because you're the one that took the money. You understand? So it's something that I go through a lot. So that's why he got defensive. When I asked him about the money, I said, please, this money is me. You're accusing me? Drama. The same thing you people see on YouTube when he's fighting people on YouTube, when he's fighting the chief imam, when he's fighting the babala, when he's fighting other. That's how he is inside the house. It's not an act. is from morning to night. So that was what happened in the house that day. You're accusing me? He just want to defend himself. We are husband and wife. Husband and wife don't live like that. Love is forgiving. Love is kind. Love is patient. You're a man of God. You say you're a representative of God on the you're Alashe Olori or Risha. Your behavior is not godlike. The behavior is not godlike. You understand? So he said he called after you're accusing me, he now called his friend and said, this girl, you're Jamaican. She's calling police on me. Come and get me fast. And then his friends came and collected him, and then they are looking at me like, oh, Olori is bad. You people weren't there. You people were not there. It's a lie. You understand? It's a lie. But, it's my word against a first class. And I didn't learn from that. I still carried my baby and carried my load and came back to Nigeria because, all the elder women in Yoruba culture, I lived in Iwo for 4 years. 4 years. So this, me and Oluwo's issue is not because I refuse to Yorubanize. Because that is what everybody will now be saying about me. She refused to Yorubanize. That was not the issue. Because there's a lot of elder Iyalodes, Iyalajes, Erilus that I talk to in confidence. And they say, Olori, you must not leave your home. You never leave your husband's house. You pray, you keep your family together. There's many people that want your space. It's not you, it's spiritual. Pray to God. Put it to God for 4 years. So you understand? Even though he accused me of calling police and paint me black to his friends, I still begged him. and still came back, packed all my load and came to Nigeria with my baby, which was a big mistake because 2 weeks later, I was put out of the palace for something I did not even do.
Wow. Olori, no, Your Highness, during your short...
Ibrahim, Duro, leave it.
Okay, you're speaking Yoruba. Ogao.
That's my baby.
During your short stay in the marriage, how will you describe the experience? Was it a peaceful one or a rough one?
I will say this. At the very beginning of the marriage, I'm going to tell you this. I don't know how to explain it because I don't want to come off as, because I'm not with him, I will say all things negative. Baby, I'm on the phone. I don't want to come off like that, but the facts are the facts, and I can only talk about what happened to me.
That's correct.
So, when I first met Oluwo, the first question that I asked him, please, I'm on a call. The first thing I asked him was, how many children do you have? As a single girl in my 30s, I didn't have a chick or a child. I was a single girl. I came to Nigeria. I said, how many children do you have? He said, I have 5 children. One is a set of triplets. And the set of triplets is not my own. That was what he told me. I'm on the phone, Ibrahim. I'm on the phone. Yes, go. Yes, please. He told me that he has 5 children, but 3 are a set of triplets in Ottawa, Ontario, and that those triplets, he's not sure that they are his own. So what was I supposed to do? You understand? Let me tell you something. When my son was born November, so let's say 9 months after we met. When my son was born, there was a blog that carried a lot of Oluwo's news, Niger Gist, I believe. And I will send it to you, Maureen. There was a post by a person named Pendy, and the post said, welcome Oluwo's 9th child. And the person named every child and every baby mama. I am baby mama number 5. Can you believe it? I am baby mama number 5, and my child is baby number 9. Number 9.
And you didn't know all this before you went into the marriage?
I did not know none of this when I went into the marriage. Maureen, I was with this man for 4 years. I still don't know this man because what he did to me and my baby, I would never think Oluwo can do it to me and my baby. To now come forth and say I'm trying to kill him, he caught me on top of a man, and all these evil, disgusting lies. If anybody was to say this is how the marriage is going to end, I would have said never. I would have said never.